Welcome back. I'm an emergency doctor actively working at the emergency department of my hospital. In this Doctor's Corner series, we'll dive into lesser-known approaches and hidden strategies to help the people with critical illnesses. You can subscribe if you want to learn the latest news and healthy solutions about your health. Good day, everyone. Begin with one plain observation. When a student fails academically, do not look only at intelligence. Look at the body that is carrying the brain. Look at sleep, nutrition, stress, movement, light, and hydration. Ask this first. Why does a capable student suddenly read the same paragraph 5 times and still not understand it? Why does memory disappear during an exam? Why does motivation collapse at 3 p.m? Now listen carefully. One of the simplest interventions may be sitting on the desk, transparent and quiet. Mineral water is not a magic drink, and we must not present it as a cure for poor grades, but use it correctly and it can support attention, mental stamina, metabolic stability, and daily learning behavior. That matters because academic failure is usually not one dramatic event. It is often a chain of small losses, a missed concept, a tired morning, a headache, a sugary drink crash, a distracted class, a weak study session repeated again and again. So today, do this. Stop treating water as background. Treat it as part of the learning environment. Why? Because the brain is not floating above biology. It is biology. It depends on fluid balance, electrolytes, blood flow, nerve signaling, and energy regulation. In school-based research, better access to water and higher water intake have been linked with better short-term cognitive performance, especially memory-related performance in children. Other trials in pre-adolescent students have shown that increasing water intake over several days can improve hydration and aspects of executive function such as cognitive flexibility. Now ask, how can something so ordinary influence something as complex as learning? The answer is not one pathway, it is a network. Hydration supports blood volume. Blood volume supports circulation. Circulation supports oxygen and nutrient delivery. Fluid balance supports thermoregulation. Electrolytes support nerve transmission. And when the water is mineral water, it may also contribute calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate, and other dissolved minerals, depending on the label. That is why we must speak with precision. Do not say any bottle is the same. Read the mineral profile. Choose wisely. Use it consistently. First, understand the hydration-attention connection. Tell the student, drink before the brain complains. Do not wait until thirst becomes obvious. Why? Because by the time a student feels clearly thirsty, attention may already be drifting. A classroom does not punish dehydration immediately, it punishes it quietly. The student starts fidgeting. The eyes move across the page, but the meaning does not enter. Instructions feel longer than they are. A math step is skipped. A careless spelling error appears. Then the student says, "I'm bad at this subject." But ask, is this truly inability, or is the brain operating with poor support? In school children, water-friendly classroom conditions have been associated with better drinking behavior and better cognitive outcomes, particularly short-term memory. That is important because short-term memory is the small mental workspace students use to hold instructions, numbers, definitions, and sentence meaning. If that workspace weakens, learning feels harder than it should. Now give a command. Put mineral water where the student studies, not where the student forgets it. Keep it visible. Keep it reachable. Make the first drink happen before the first class, not after the headache. A practical routine is simple. 1 glass or several sips after waking, more during the first study block, more at lunch, more before homework. Do not turn this into obsessive overdrinking. Turn it into rhythm. Second, understand why mineral water has a special place. Mineral water is not just wet. Depending on its origin and composition, it may contain measurable amounts of calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate, sulfate, sodium, and trace elements. The medical literature notes that calcium and magnesium in mineral waters are especially relevant because they are well absorbed, and in some studies, calcium from mineral water appears at least comparable to calcium from dairy or supplements in bioavailability. Ask the audience. How many students skip breakfast, avoid milk, eat little green food, drink sweetened beverages, and then wonder why the nervous system feels unstable? Mineral water will not replace food. Say that clearly. But it can add a small, steady contribution without sugar, without calories, and without requiring the student to swallow another pill. That is powerful because academic support works best when the habit is easy enough to repeat on a bad day. Now focus on magnesium. Magnesium participates in hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, including processes related to nerve and muscle function, energy metabolism, and normal physiological regulation. NIH medical guidance describes magnesium as essential for many body processes, including muscle and nerve function, blood glucose control, and blood pressure regulation. Why does this matter for learning? Because learning is not only thinking, learning is signal transmission, neurotransmitter regulation, energy use, and stress control. A student under chronic pressure is not simply emotionally uncomfortable. The body is managing arousal, muscle tension, sleep pressure, appetite changes, and mental load. Magnesium-rich mineral water cannot erase academic stress, but it can be one small input in a broader plan that supports neuromuscular calm and normal metabolic function. Give this instruction. Choose a mineral water that shows magnesium on the label. Do not guess. Read the numbers. If the student's diet is already strong, the contribution may be modest. If the diet is weak, the contribution may matter more. That is the quiet beauty of this approach. The benefit is not theatrical, it is cumulative. Third, consider calcium. Calcium is often discussed as a bone mineral, but do not stop there. Calcium also participates in muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and cellular communication. Some mineral waters contain enough calcium to contribute meaningfully to daily intake, especially for students who consume little dairy or follow plant-based diets. A 2023 systematic review on calcium-rich natural mineral waters reported that such waters can contribute to daily calcium intake and may be useful in groups with low dairy intake or lactose intolerance. Now ask, how does this connect to grades? Indirectly. A student with better nutrition support, fewer headaches from poor hydration, less reliance on sweetened drinks, and steadier daily routines is more likely to attend, persist, and remember. Academic recovery is not built only in the brain, it is built in the schedule, the bottle, the breakfast, the sleep window, and the study desk. Fourth, remove the sugary drink trap. Command the student. Replace the default sweet drink with mineral water during study time. Not forever, not as punishment, but strategically. Why during study time? Because the brain does not need a sugar-loaded beverage every time it needs focus. Sugary drinks add calories with little nutritional value, and public health guidance encourages water as a healthier choice. There is also school-based evidence worth noticing. In a long-term school trial, children who drank sweetened beverages at school made more errors on certain cognitive tasks and showed poorer visuospatial memory compared with children who drank only water at school. The study did not prove that water alone transforms long-term cognition, but it gives a useful warning. The beverage pattern around learning may influence performance behavior. So ask, how many students are trying to fix concentration with more stimulation when the first step should be removing the drink that destabilizes the study session? Do not begin with complexity. Begin with substitution. Put mineral water in the school bag. Put it beside the laptop. Put it near the textbook. Let the cue be visible. Fifth, use mineral water as a behavioral anchor. Academic failure often grows from disorder, late waking, skipped meals, no planning, irregular sleep, panic before exams. Mineral water can become a small anchor that starts larger order. Tell the student, when you open the book, open the bottle. When you begin a 45-minute study block, take a few sips. When you finish the block, take a few more and stand up. Why does this work? Because the drink becomes a physical signal. Now I study. Now I reset. Now I continue. This is not pretending that water teaches algebra or writes essays. It does something more basic. It reduces friction. It gives the student a repeated, low-cost action that supports the body while structuring attention. In behavior change, small actions matter because they can survive stress. A student who cannot overhaul life tonight can still prepare a bottle for tomorrow morning. Sixth, personalize the choice. Do not say, just buy the most expensive bottle. Say this instead. Read the label like a medical clue. Look for calcium and magnesium if the goal is mineral contribution. Look for bicarbonate if digestive comfort or acid-base balance is relevant. Prefer low-sodium mineral water for students who need to limit sodium, especially those with blood pressure concerns or physician advice. Natural mineral waters vary widely in mineral composition, so the label is not decoration, it is the map. Ask, what if the student has kidney disease, heart failure, severe hypertension, recurrent kidney stones, or a medically restricted diet? Then do not improvise. Consult a clinician. Mineral water is generally safe for many people, but natural does not mean automatically right for everybody. High mineral waters can be inappropriate in specific medical situations. Use judgment. Use supervision when health conditions exist. Seventh, integrate it into an academic rescue plan. Here is the plan. Start tomorrow. Before school or study, drink mineral water. During class or study, sip regularly. At lunch, choose water before sweetened beverages. During homework, place the bottle in the same position every day. Before exams, do not experiment with large amounts. Maintain the routine your body already knows. Track 3 things for 2 weeks: headaches, afternoon sleepiness, and study endurance. Ask the student daily, did your attention fade before your water intake did? Did your errors increase when you skipped drinking? Did your mood improve when the routine became stable? Use a simple marker. Urine color can give a rough clue about hydration, although it is not perfect. Pale yellow is often a reasonable sign. Very dark urine may suggest that the student needs fluids, unless vitamins, medications, or medical factors are changing the color. Keep it simple. Do not medicalize every sip, just observe. And remember the bigger picture. Mineral water supports learning best when combined with sleep, protein-containing meals, regular movement, light exposure, and organized study. Say this directly to the student. Do not ask mineral water to do the work of discipline. Let it support discipline. The student must still attend class, practice retrieval, complete assignments, ask for help, and correct mistakes. But a supported brain does these tasks with less resistance. So, why can mineral water help a student moving toward academic failure? Because academic performance depends on the condition of the learner, not only the content of the lesson. Hydration can influence attention, memory, mental flexibility, fatigue, and classroom behavior. Mineral water adds another layer by offering bioavailable minerals such as magnesium and calcium, depending on the brand and composition. It can also replace sweetened drinks during the very hours when the brain needs steadiness most. And how should we use it? Use it deliberately. Choose a suitable mineral water. Read the label. Keep it visible. Sip before thirst becomes loud. Pair it with study blocks. Replace sweet drinks during learning hours. Track the student's response. Adjust for medical needs. Keep the routine simple enough to repeat. Do not promise miracles. Promise support. Do not say, drink this and you will pass. Say, give your brain the basic conditions it needs, then study with structure. That is more honest, more medically sound, and more useful. Let us end with this thought. Sometimes the path back to academic strength begins not with a dramatic speech, but with one prepared desk, one opened book, one calmer body, and one bottle of mineral water placed within reach. Take care of yourselves and each other. We are learning as a family, step by step. See you in the next topic.